Hey, what's up, man?
New Glarus time.
Hell yeah.
These guys are awesome.
They certainly are.
I can't think of another Wisconsin brewery that I love as much as them. I also can't think of another Wisconsin brewery.
Is Milwaukee, is that in Wisconsin?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah. So, the Beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah, but they're not really.
They're a brewery, Sean.
Yeah, but they're also owned by InBev, right?
I have no idea.
Well, no, they're definitely
But
owned
they
by.
are a brewery in
No,
Wisconsin.
they're not owned by InBev. Sorry, they're owned by Miller Brewing. Do they still brew in Milwaukee? They brew in Milwaukee.
Oh, there we go.
All right, fair enough.
So there. I thought another one.
They actually, wow, this is interesting. We're not doing a Milwaukee beer, but hey, while we're here, right? Well, we're doing a Wisconsin beer, so I guess Platinum Medal 2020 four-time best ice beer in America. 2019 three-peat best ice in America. They make the best ice beer. I think we need to do an ice beer challenge. But anyways, we're not drinking Milwaukee's Beast. We're drinking New Glarus's Raspberry Tart, courtesy of Kyle from.
You know what's funny?
What?
This is Funky Van Askren.
Yeah.
And he fucks out of Wisconsin.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to tag him when we post this. Maybe he knows who they are.
I'm such a huge fan of that guy. I'm a huge fan of that guy. I wish I wasn't.
I'm not even a UFC fan, and I like his like tweets that like you and Reed share are just fucking savage. The guy's hilarious.
He's awesome. So yeah, this wasn't planned. I've been wearing this through a couple of reviews. We did this beer at last minute. I just thought about it. I was like, I think he fights out of Wisconsin. Let me verify that, and I was right. Anyway, so we can go back to the beer. Sorry.
There's a whole bunch of stuff about raspberries in this. And it's got year-old Hallertau hops. Ooh, Hallertau hops. Hallertau's great.
I'm a big Hallertau fan.
There's no ABV on this, though, so I'll check it once I pour a little bit into my glass.
The last one didn't have ABV either, did it?
No, the last one nobody has seen, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Because of another audio issue.
So, I mean, this is like a deep, like reddish purple color. On the camera, it looks like a very dark, and it's not dark in person.
Yeah, it's deep red is a good way to put it, because like if you put up the light, yeah, it's got some stuff you can see, and it's 4% even according to Beer Advocate.
Okay. Yeah, on camera it almost looks like grape jelly. You know what I mean? That kind of color.
Yeah, 100%.
But in person, it's almost like a reddish purple, almost maroon. Yep. It's much brighter in person. Very strange. And I got about a finger ahead.
I just swished and it hit my table, but oh well.
That's a good bitch.
So you got a nose?
All right, let's do it, sir. I mean, that is sweet. Oh yeah.
It's a whole just like if you took a bunch of raspberries and just went like this and then smelled it.
Yeah, it just smells like fruit juice, honestly. You're not getting beer in this at all. Like your typical New Glarus beer.
Yeah, this is par for the course.
Yeah.
What was the last one we did that did mess up? It was the Belgian. It was like cherry, right? It was Belgian cherry. It was
the Belgian red or something.
It was very very sweet.
Yeah, I mean, this actually reminds me of that a little bit in the color and the nose. It's very fruit forward. I mean, to even pick out Hallertau would be kind of impossible, honestly.
Oh, you're not getting year-old age Hallertau? I would say it's more 7-month-old age. Like, I don't know, the extra couple months.
I mean, it's very jammy.
100%, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It got like that fruit pectin kind of a thing. Yeah, it's very sweet, very jammy. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not quite sure if this is beer.
No, right. And what I love about their beers is they clearly use a shitload of fruit in it, but the beers are never like, they're not like the 450 North beers or the other fruited Berliners or anything like that. These are clearly filtered. Like
very well filtered.
Very well filtered. And it just looks gorgeous in a glass. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this almost looks like a like a wine of sorts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very red. It's gorgeous though. Let's see how it tastes.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir. I mean, jammy is the word here.
That's juice.
It tastes like fruit preserves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And unlike the last one, it actually isn't that cloying. It's very sweet,
I was thinking,
but it's not cloying. It dries up.
I was thinking the exact same thing. 100%. Nope, 100%.
Yeah, it dries up right at the back. I mean, it's sweet. Don't get me wrong. And like a bottle like this would be perfect for me and you to split, in my opinion. Yep. But it's not going to be that. It's not going to be hard to finish either. You know what I mean?
It's raspberry juice in a glass. And I guess if you're like if you really kind of let it play around your tongue, you still get a little bit of beer character with it.
Oh yeah.
And I guess there's hops there.
Yeah, I think the hops are actually sort of what's drying it up in the back. I'm hoping that's what the Hallertau is doing.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting necessarily Hallertau flavor, but you are getting for sure. Like it's almost like having like raspberry preserves. Like there's clearly fruit. It's almost like it's sugared and jammed, and then filtered into juice.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Having this, like, if I pour this over like a vanilla ice cream or something like that, or like some type of peanut butter ice cream, this would just be outstanding.
Oh dear God!
Freeze it.
Freeze it. Freeze it and pour and slush it out and eat it with a spoon with a big dollop of vanilla ice cream on top.
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
I just have to I need to try something normal from them. Granted, this is their normal, I guess, but they have like that Spotted Cow Pale Ale. Like, I want to try something not fruited. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Because like, imagine going to their tap room and this is all they have. Like, they only just have like.
Yeah, but you know what's good about this stuff is like it shows you what beer can be. Yeah. You know, like not beers don't have to taste like Budweiser. They don't have to taste like Guinness. They don't have to taste like Rogue Shakespeare Oatmeal Stout. They don't have to taste like sexual chocolate. They can taste like this too.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You know, because this isn't like a fruited sour. Because it's not really sour. Even if it's tart, because the raspberries are tart. But this is not a deliberately like tarted beer in the same way that like a Berliner is tart. You know, this it literally just tastes like. I mean, I don't want to say it tastes like raspberry juice, but for lack of a better descriptor, that's sort of what it is, you know, as far as its flavor. And honestly, the big improvement over it is the fact that it's hopped, so it gets that drying character at the back, so it doesn't have that lingering sweetness, because it does dry up, and then you want to sip it again.
No, 100%. I was just reading the side of the bottle, and it's pretty great. It says, serve this Wisconsin Frambois. They're considering it a Frambois. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, but sometimes Frambois is a little more aggressively tarted.
But, in a cold,
because Frambois, those are spontaneously fermented, right?
I don't think they have to be, do they?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's a Belgian style that's spontaneously fermented.
Well, Frambois has two kinds fermented with raspberry. Spontaneous.
Oh, I might be fucking wrong. Yeah. You might be right. Yeah.
Because I've had cherry Frambois. I've had strawberries.
Yeah.
Actually, the literal Wikipedia page for it has, for example, the Wisconsin brewery known as the New Glarus Brewing Company produces a beer called Raspberry Tart. And the description calls it a Wisconsin Frambois ale. There are other beers outside of Belgium, however, that can be considered this. Okay, so Leafman's uses an old Brune instead of a lambic to make Frambois, resulting in a very different taste. Yeah, so interesting. Okay.
Lambics are spontaneously fermented. I don't think Frambois are.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
It's fermented. So what this is, it's a lambic that's fermented using the raspberries are what the fermentation is you're getting from, which is interesting.
Okay, I see.
Interesting. But yeah, then it says then it says serve cold in a champagne glass.
Oh shit. We have awesome
We have
champagne
Trillium
glasses, Sean. We should have
I
used
know
them.
we should have read those. We're terrible. But the Ticos are pretty good though. And then hold your glass to a light and enjoy the jewel-like sparkle of a very special ale. Wow. Yeah. Life's too short to wait for dessert.
I like this. I like this head and shoulders above the last one we had.
100,000,000%.
The previous two, I'm not sure yet, because I would say of the 4 new Glarus I've had, 3 of them were absolute home runs, and 1 was a Glarus double.
Yeah. Of the first being
the strawberry.
Strawberry rhubarb, which, Michael, we still have a bottle of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much?
That's the first beer back.
You know how much willpower?
That's the first beer back.
Willpower it's taken me not to drink that. But I've been saving it.
Our first, we don't have to do a review. Our first beer together when we can get back together should be that one, because that is such a special beer. That was that our beer of the year that year?
Mm-hmm.
It should be, because that was amazing.
Blew us away. So
and we're on tangent.
It's got to be over a year or so old. I wouldn't even mind if it's not our first beer back. I wouldn't even mind see if we age it 2 years. I'd be curious to see what happens to a beer like that. You know, I'll do some research online first, and we'll see like how that beer ages in the bottle, because that would be. I would really like to see what kind of happens to it. Man, new Glarus. I don't think they're ever going to hit distribution out here, but if they do,
good Lord.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, they're just so freaking amazing. But big thanks to they're in New Glarus, Wisconsin. Did we ever say that before? That makes sense, I guess.
I have no idea.
But anyways, big thanks, Kyle. Thank you so much for sending this and all the New Glarus beers. If you're not subscribed to Kyle's channel, go over to No Hype Beer Reviews. We'll link to him down below. But if you're subscribed to us, I imagine you're subscribed to Kyle, because 75% of our subscribers are from Kyle, so it makes sense. And if you
all except the first 30,
yeah. Right. And let us know if you had this down below and what you think of this compared to other New Glarus beers, and how's New Glarus in general with beers that aren't fruited, right? Like what are the, like Spotted Cow? I think Kyle just did a review of it recently. Like, I really would like to try something that's not fruited. So if you have a hookup with New Glarus, we'd be very open to setting up some type of trade going on, because I think both Mike and I would love to try something not fruited. But yeah, nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit those notification bells. And I'm Sean.
I'm Mike.
And this is
Nerdsense.